felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
20. Hey, let's go. Hey, Tuesday. Hey, express.
Here's Ryan. Flush to his right. Gets it off to Freeman. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 41 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Ryan on first down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
22.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Shaw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
39.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Gun.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Double. Blitz.
They go play action here on first down. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And they work this out past the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down is Smith. And this one's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
15.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Now a first down throw. It's Smith, and it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And fights him off. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Let's go.
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Flushed out right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Hey, Tuesday.
On 3rd down, Ryan buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. This Washington defense, they stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. It's Coleman here. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. On the keeper. Here's Ryan. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he cranks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Broken tackle. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
This is Geis, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's Smith. Now he's flushed out right, and that is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up.
2nd and 10, Smith again. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On first down, Smith eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Hey, 35.
Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
15.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Smith going to throw again. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Smith throwing again. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Gun. Tuesday.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There we go. 20.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And nearly picked off there. And it would have been a great time for their first pick Instead, it's second down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
21. Get up!
A handoff. Devontae Freeman looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now it's Ryan. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hey, 35.
Smith on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Gun. 11.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Ryan now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
Well, I get what